out who the heck is going to be the Bucs quarterback too. Do you guys feel like that it might be Teddy Bridgewater or Kyle Trask? Like, obviously, it's going to come down to one of those two, right? I feel like there's a lot of mixed opinions on Teddy right now because yes, he did have two really nice touchdown passes in the preseason week 2 game versus the Steelers, one to Bucky, one to Emeka Ibuka, which was awesome. A lot of people hate the fact that he inadvertently caused the Jalen McMillan injury that did occur with the severe neck sprain and stuff like that. But like, I don't know. In my opinion, I really do believe this. If there was a scenario where Baker Mayfield could not play, I'm knocking on wood already, right? If there was a scenario where Baker Mayfield could not play and you had to start either Teddy Bridgewater or Kyle Trask, I really do feel like they would start Teddy Bridgewater over Kyle Trask. That's just how I feel right now because of the fact that he is just more experienced. And I know that Trask is like super victim of circumstance, right? The best chance he ever had was whenever they initially signed Baker Mayfield, and there was like a pretty legitimate quarterback competition between him and Baker Mayfield, Kyle Trask and Baker Mayfield, and Trask lost. So it is what it is. So like I feel like if you needed somebody to get you through the rest of a game, be it to get you through multiple games, I feel like their first option would be Teddy Bridgewater right now. I don't know. Maybe I'm in the minority of thinking that, but that's just the way I believe right now. And also the fact that like Trask was brought back on like a very short deal. Another big thing that was interesting to me was the way they treated Teddy and Trask in the preseason game, where it was a scenario of we are going to play Teddy Bridgewater before we play Kyle Trask. That was really interesting to me. They let Teddy play with the starters. They did not let Kyle Trask play with the starters. That was very interesting to me. Which, if you read kind of the tea leaves of how these preseason games go, that would indicate that they would have Teddy B ahead of Kyle Trask on the depth chart, so to speak. I don't know. It is going to be interesting to see if they do carry like 3 quarterbacks as well. I think Connor Bazelak's a shoo-in for the practice squad at this point, probably. But like, I do wonder, with the injuries at wide receiver, with what they got going on in terms of injuries at other positions as well, can you afford to keep 3 quarterbacks? I don't know. I don't know, man. I am very interested about it. I am very curious about it as well. So, I mean, Trask did not look very good in that second preseason game. Teddy looked pretty solid, all things considered. It's just something to consider, in my opinion. Maybe it's just like I don't know, but like it's just like an opinion. But like I don't know. I think that Teddy would be that first option off the bench right now over a guy like Kyle Trask, in my opinion. I don't know. I do not know.